When the temperature outside is minus 60 degrees Celsius, survival becomes a science, and honestly, an art. In such conditions, exposed skin freezes in seconds, metal snaps, electronics fail, and yet, humans endure. They endure not with modern synthetic gear or designer fabrics, but with traditional clothing forged over centuries, tested in the harshest climates on Earth. These are garments made from animals, handcrafted by elders, passed down through generations. This is the story of how people dress to defy death by cold. This is traditional clothing that withstands minus 60 degrees Celsius. Understanding minus 60 degrees Celsius. The clothing challenge. At minus 60, heat loss is instant. The wind doesn't just bite, it burns. Your eyelashes can freeze. Your sweat becomes a threat. Metal against skin causes frostbite. The challenge of clothing becomes life or death. Every layer matters. Every seam, every stitch, every material choice determines survival. And long before insulated jackets and Gore-Tex, indigenous communities across the Arctic, Siberia, and Central Asia had already developed clothing systems that could withstand such extremes. Let's explore the masterpieces of survival clothing, designed by those who lived in cold and understood it. In the frozen Yamal Peninsula of northern Siberia, the Nenets people live through winters that often reach minus 50 to minus 60 degrees Celsius. Their secret? Reindeer fur. It's honestly one of the best natural insulators on Earth. Nenets wear two main garments called militsa, which is a thick hooded pullover made from reindeer hides, with the fur facing inward. Sovik is a longer version, often worn as an outer shell with the fur facing outward. Each outfit uses up to 4 full reindeer hides, sewn with sinew instead of thread, so it won't freeze. They wear reindeer fur boots, or torbasa lined with moss to absorb moisture. Even their gloves are made from a double layer of hide, allowing fingers to stay mobile but warm. On the high, icy plains of Mongolia, temperatures in winter regularly reach minus 40 to minus 60 degrees Celsius. Here, nomadic herders wear the Deel, a long, robe-like garment wrapped across the chest and tied with a thick sash. Winter Deels are made from camel wool for insulation, plus felted sheep's wool for wind protection, and layered linings of fur or padded cotton inside. They are oversized to trap warm air and allow for multiple inner layers. The wide sash doubles as a tool belt, and the high collar blocks wind from entering. Mongolian boots, called gutal, are made from thick leather with upturned toes to prevent snow from sticking and to avoid harming the earth, a cultural belief. Inuit communities across Greenland, Alaska, and northern Canada have lived for millennia in what many call the coldest inhabited regions on Earth. Their clothing system is layered, adaptive, and entirely handmade. The outer shell is typically caribou hide, which has hollow hairs that trap air. Key garments include parkas with long hoods, called a tigi for men and a morti for women, and pants made of double-layered skins. Boots, known as kamiks, are often lined with dried grass or moss for insulation. Seal skin is used for waterproof outerwear, perfect for hunting on ice or sea. Every piece is sewn with bone needles and sinew, creating tight, breathable seams that, honestly, modern machines struggle to replicate. In the Arctic reaches of Norway, Sweden, and Finland, the Sámi people have developed clothing that's both beautiful and built for survival. Their traditional winter outfit is called the gakti, brightly colored and worn with pride. But beneath its vibrant exterior lies incredible functionality. Key elements include the lined gakti, made from wool, felt, or reindeer hide. There's a 4-layer boot system, inner sock, woven birch bark layer, fur boot, and outer cover. The lukka is a short cape worn over the shoulders to trap heat around the chest and neck. Reindeer mittens with drawstrings help seal warmth inside. Color patterns in Sámi clothing often indicate family heritage or region, but they never compromise warmth. Despite their regional differences, traditional cold climate clothing follows a few timeless principles. Layering, inner, insulating, and protective outer layers. Natural insulation, fur, wool, down, and animal skins are superior in breathability and heat retention. Moisture control, dried grasses, moss, and absorbent linings prevent sweat from freezing. Windproofing, tightly woven or felted layers stop cold wind from penetrating. Cultural integration, every piece is practical, but also spiritual, symbolic, and often sacred. This is not fashion, it's ancestral survival design. In a world chasing new materials and futuristic designs, the most extreme cold still bows to old knowledge. From reindeer hides to caribou skins, from sinew stitching to grass linings, traditional clothing holds secrets modern science still strives to match. At -60 degrees Celsius, there's no margin for error. But for those who've lived on the edge of the world, comfort isn't bought. It's crafted, earned, and respected. This is not just clothing. It's survival. It's identity. It's a legacy stitched into every seam.